Hello everyone, welcome back to Kalal English Sports, where we make sports your English classroom. In today's video, we're diving into some exciting commentary from yesterday's match between Manchester United and Fulham. We'll break down key phrases and vocabulary used by the commentators so that you can not only understand the game better, but also improve your English skills. Let's get started. We will start from the statement we see on our screen like we always do. Last time out, Erik ten Hag's team finished 8th in the table, their lowest placing since 1990. Let's start from the phrase last time out. This particular phrase refers to the previous season or the last occasion Manchester United played. Finished 8th in the table, which is the Premier League table. So this phrase means that the team, in this particular case, Manchester United, they ended the season in the 8th position, their lowest placing since 1990. It highlights that this was their lowest performance in the league since that year. Therefore, over here, the commentator is reminding us of Manchester United's disappointing performance in the last season under Erik ten Hag, where they finished in a lowly 8th place, and that was their worst in over 30 years, because the last time that happened was in 1990. That was such a long time ago. Now let's take a look at the next statement that was said by one of the commentators before the match started. The players take the knee to reaffirm that racism or any other type of discrimination has no place in the Premier League. We'll start from the phrase take the knee. Take the knee is a symbolic gesture used to show support for anti-racism movements. As you can see, the players took a knee. You see, only one of their knees is touching the ground. So what does it mean? Over here, they're trying to reaffirm. So the word reaffirm means to state again as a confirmation. So what are they trying to confirm? They're trying to confirm that racism or any other type of discrimination has no place. Therefore, the phrase has no place means that racism or discrimination is not tolerated in football, especially in the Premier League. Therefore, this statement highlights that the players' commitment, or it highlights the players' commitment to standing against racism and all forms of discrimination in football. Therefore, these two statements were said by the commentators before the game started, but now we are in the 12th minute. It's Kenny Tete who's brought it all the way from the back and tries to test the goalkeeper and does. Tete bringing the best out of Onana. Okay, so here is Tete, but before he got here, he was over here. So as you can see, he was all the way at the back, but then he was able to run with the ball and got here, and he tried to score a goal, but as you can see, Onana tried his best. He brought his best skills to save this shot from Kenny Tete. So let's start from the phrase brought it all the way from the back. It means Kenny Tete carried the ball from the defense. You see, he was over here. He brought it all the way from this area to the attack, to this particular place. Let's go to the phrase tries to taste the goalkeeper. Therefore, what this phrase means is that Kenny Tete, he attempted to challenge the goalkeeper with a shot. So he attempted to challenge Andre Onana with a shot. So here is the ball. Bringing the best out of Onana. It means that Onana, Manchester United's goalkeeper, he had to use his best skills to stop the shot from Kenny Tete. Therefore, this statement is telling us that Kenny Tete, Fulham's player, he made an impressive run from the defense. From here, he was here, forcing Onana to make such a difficult save. I feel like Onana did such a great job, because if it was not for him, Manchester United would have been already behind 1-0 thanks to Kenny Tete. Now we're in the 28th minute, and over here is the commentator is telling us that Leno makes up for his initial mistake, saving himself from the total embarrassment. Now let's take a look at the phrase makes up for. It means to compensate for something bad. So what happened? What was the bad thing that happened? I think it was this player who gave the ball to Leno, Fulham's goalkeeper. But then Leno, you see, he mentioned his name. But then Leno gave the ball away. Over here, you're looking at him giving the ball away, I think, to Casemiro. And then Casemiro, there it is, there he is. So he gave the ball to Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes tried to score, but then Leno saved it. So that is why the commentator said he makes up for his initial mistake. Initial mistake refers to a mistake made earlier. So Leno over here, he made a mistake, but then he makes up for it. Now let's take a look at the phrase saving himself from total embarrassment. It means that Leno prevented further humiliation or further embarrassment by correcting his error. Therefore, one thing we understand from the statement we see on our screen is that Leno redeemed himself after making a mistake by pulling off a crucial save. Because if it was not for this save, Bruno Fernandes would have scored it very easily. Now we're in the 52nd minute, and the commentator said Mount, and again the barrier is Leno. Over here, the board. I was going to say the word, but instead I said board. Okay, so over here, the word barrier. It metaphorically describes that Fulham's goalkeeper Leno as a strong obstacle preventing Mason Mount from scoring. By the way, over here, Rashford did such a great job, and you see the ball, right? So Mason Mount tried to score, but then he failed to do so, and this was Mason Mount after he missed this great chance. As a result, Leno once again blocked Mason Mount's attempt to score, proving difficult to beat. Now it's time for us to take a look at the winning goal that was scored by Joshua Zirkzee. Again, here comes the challenge for me to try to pronounce these names correctly. So over here, what a way to start your Manchester United career. This phrase is often used to praise someone's impressive start in a new role or position. So he is new to Man United. And in this particular case, this entire statement refers to the player Joshua Zirkzee, who has had an excellent debut for Manchester United. And the commentator is expressing his admiration for Joshua Zirkzee's fantastic first game with Manchester United. Joshua Zirkzee did not start for Manchester United yesterday. Instead, he came on at the hour mark to make an impact, and he's made an impact. It's the first goal of the Premier League season. Let's start from the phrase came on at the hour mark. It means that the player was substituted into the game around the 60th minute. So do you see the time here? It says 60:02, and Mason Mount came off the pitch, and Joshua Zirkzee, he just got on the pitch. So that's what happened, and everything happened at the hour mark, 60:02. Let's move on to the phrase to make an impact. It means to have a significant influence on the game, which Joshua Zirkzee did by scoring the first goal of the Premier League. Therefore, this entire statement is telling us that Joshua Zirkzee was substituted in, as you can see from the screen, and he made an immediate impact by scoring the first goal of the season. So after he came on the pitch, he was able to score the winning goal. I think it was in the 86 minutes. So after he scored the winning goal, he was celebrating the goal, and the commentator said Zirkzee was the celebration on his Manchester United debut. Over here, the word debut refers to the first appearance of Joshua Zirkzee for Manchester United. Therefore, the phrase highlights Zirkzee celebrating after scoring or contributing in his first game. staircase. He's enjoying the moment. As you can see him, he's enjoying this moment after making a successful debut for Manchester United. And that's all for today's lesson. We've gone over some exciting commentary from yesterday's match, breaking down the phrases and vocabulary to help you improve your English while enjoying the beautiful game. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Kalal English Sport for more English lessons through sports commentary. See you in the next video.